Hey, and welcome to the Heat Signature Daily Challenge for the 13th of December. This is a bit of post-commentary, as you'll no doubt realize when this goes up super late, but we're here to kill 3 Foundry officers while not killing anyone else. And we got, a swapper. So the question is, do we try and swap in and swap early? Well, firstly, we apparently completely forget to get the actual item, mission. That's the word I'm looking for. And that is a little awkward, not gonna lie. Let's go back, see what we get. Okay, so the mission, target flees, double defender. That is always what you want to see on your first ship. This is minimize kills. I mean, the swap would be a pretty good one. I honestly, at this point, it's been half a month. I can't remember what I did. So, that's always handy. Let's see what we got. Alright, so are we docking or are we swapping? We're docking. We're bouncing. I do think that this is one of those days where it probably would have been way more sensible to actually swap in. Although we're glitch sick, so it comes with a risk. If it were under the new vision model, we would have enough time to react beforehand. It's annoying when you go north when you may need to go south. But hey, this self-charging long-range crash beam is definitely enough to get these things. So, did I loot during the mission? No, which is probably the right call because we can always come back. Doing that, on the other hand, was not the right call. Should have thrown, coulda, shoulda, didn't. Alright, now let's see what is over to the right. Yeah, this is pretty straightforward, just crash. Bash. So we wanna, fling at you. So that was a mistake. I probably should have done something like what I'm doing here. And then waited until I had it discharged. Yeah, because now that's actually probably slowed me down rather than sped me up. Alright, get that back, get the key first, yes. Always get the key first. The good thing is the game is delivering the defender to us, so let's do that. Okay. I'm going to try to work out whether or not I want to swap. Okay, so here we need to get past... Oh yeah, that's right. That was really infuriating just to realize that I'd not reset where things were, so I inadvertently wasted my visitor, and now I'm just trying to get to the correct side so things will move correctly. I don't know why I did that really though, because that was, exactly. Now we just want to head down. So I can just blast these. I think the key trick here is to not send someone through a window, because that's going to make things inconvenient. Okay, so we bash, grab, good call me, reset that guard's momentum, throw at the one on the left is probably the better idea, but we do the right, fine, and then bash you, or throw, because it's not really getting us any closer. Now here we need to make sure that we don't charge the captain, but it's looking like this is actually going to work out pretty well for us. So yeah, I probably could have set off the alarm at some point, but evidently we did not. Okay, so that was just being super cautious, which we could kind of afford to do since we were just going to crash. Come on, why am I waiting? Why, actually? Am I trying to wait for that crash trap to be there, or... Don't understand what... yes, I am literally trying to get a crash of the guard at my target, because my target is also permanently shielded. Yes, that's actually reasonably sensible, even if it's kind of slow. So now they're moving forwards. I just need them to not turn around. Now I can bash, and smash, and crash, and all that jazz. I probably should have grabbed... We're not shaky. No, we're not. So probably... Oh, yeah. I definitely should have just gotten one of the small guns and shot my target rather than any of this junk. But hey, in terms of brakes, through... right, I just wanted to avoid them being sucked through, and now we want to pick up our target. It's actually very easy to work out your target, because your target's the only one that isn't called guard something or other. So, yep, Jamarian is dead. I've got the items, and then it's just a matter of grab this, come back with the loot. So this was recorded while I was in Berlin, because each year my brother and I meet up somewhere in Europe to go to Christmas markets. It's a nice little tradition, even though we're never buying presents for each other there. It's always it's always organized to be a bit too late to do that. And besides, we do a Secret Santa, so that tends to be not so... Like, it's not like we're guaranteed to even be buying each other presents at all. Alright, let's see what we've got on this ship. We have a impact concussive grenade launcher. Pretty decent. We have come on. Maybe, you know, if I wanted to speed things up, what would probably be a good idea, right, would be to just edit this and just freeze frame on each of these. Now, right now, as of the time of recording, we've got like a tacit agreement to just stop going back to ships, which is artificially limiting ourselves in a way that the game doesn't. It's kind of neat that there are enough of us that talk on the same place. Like, there is that community which allows us to potentially do that, but at the end of the day, someone, I suspect someone will not be part of that community and be competitive enough. We'll see. We'll see if that's the case. I mean, I've tried to make sure that basically as much knowledge from the community is shared in my Heat Signature Hot Tips videos. So that is very much an attempt to ensure that people actually get, like, people can compete. But this is an example of a community going, well, actually, this isn't as fun, right? If we go back and loot these ships, at least enough of us at the high level think that's not as fun, and it's not really in the spirit of things. And we'll see how long that lasts. I would just like the mode to be changed. I think it is not what the developers intended, but it's also, I think a lot of the tricks we use are not what the developers intended. So it's ultimately up to them as to what they want to do. But on the other hand, are we actually talking to them about? So here I'm like, do I want to do something with the teleporter? Target flees, I can try and get them to run to the teleporter. That's probably a sensible plan. Let's see how we do on that front. Alright, we dock. No, I'm like, I'll just swap in from space. Yes. And so here, this is very much me testing, okay, do I have enough time to do this? And it turns out the answer is totally yes. Okay, pick up the big concern is more about these guys getting sucked into space. Now we just shoot each of you. Bam, and then we run this way, and we grab one more gun and shoot ourselves into space. So I'm like, I don't know why I shot that last time. I assume it was to try and modify things, but it's also possible that just, you know, I was not doing things as optimally as I could have. And here I'm probably losing time to the ship being too close. 16 seconds. If this is more than 16 seconds when it's handed in, then I guess we will know. Yep, 17. So I lost time to docking too close. And yeah, that's one of the other things I don't like about the looting, but I had a rant about that reasonably recently, and like I said, we got that tacit community agreement to stop doing that maybe, and that could be good. I'm hoping it is good. Okay, yep. And here, yeah, I don't actually care what most of these people are doing, so yeah. Crate, quiet shotgun. Yeah. I do find it kind of cool, and I'm just repeating myself at this point. I like that there is actually a community that has formed. It's a small community, right? Heat Signature is not what I would describe as a super popular game. People seem to think fondly of it, but it's not like it ignited the imagination. This actually I was super proud of. So this takes a little while, but what I decided to do is, okay, I do not have a way. So here I'm just gonna deactivate this and shoot this. There is an item in the final section, but I do not have the key. So how do I get said key without? How do I get access to said room when I don't have the key? Normally I'd be pretty much stuffed, but because I got the stealth shield, I can do something. I can lure a guard to me. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to slowly lure this guard to come to me, and then hopefully I can get them to then actually open the door for me. And, you know, it takes a little while. It's the kind of thing that, you know, you can only do if you're in a situation where, despite the fact that this is, in theory, us trying to get the fastest possible time, it's not about time. It's, we don't care about time when we're looting ships, right? Like I said, this game has a lot of stuff the developers didn't really intend people to use the way we use it. But it is just a natural consequence of all of the systems interacting. So here, I'm doing that. I'm using the fact that all guards can open doors. And I'm using vision, but I don't want the guard to go on patrolling, right? In the, like, searching for people, which they will do if they investigate a gunshot and basically try to raise the alarm, but can't. But what I can do is I can shoot and get them to come to me. Line of sight kind of redirects him. So here, he's now gone on patrol. If I were to hover over him, it would say patrolling. Or something along those lines. Searching, maybe? Maybe searching is the right word. But basically what I'm going is, well, if I get them to charge down, I can hopefully have them go all the way. But I messed up. So let's see, we pop back, we shoot one more time. Right, I'm like, maybe I want a different approach. So, because a Sidewinder would work, right? It could definitely work. But in this case, what I really want them to do is actually go down. I need them to open the door for me, but I've got this stealth shield, so let's just use the stealth shield and they'll run down, try and investigate, and yeah. I'm just trying to make sure I'm keeping them interested. Keeping them interested, and then backing up, and then they go and open the door, and then it's time to just go in, but I don't want to get stuck. So now we crash the door, or we leave. Okay, I should have crashed the door. That would have been the sensible thing to do. And now it's time to do a bit of, you know, the old pod stacking. make sure we got all our stuff together. We can shoot you and we secure the ship. But yeah, we get all our stuff together. This way we can actually take way more than 7 items to the final ship. We could even engage in other sorts of stacking, but let's see. We're not going to swap in from space, so we don't need that. We don't need to recharge it either. So yeah, this seems like a good set of stuff. And we pop back home and do that. And drop this off. Nothing to take. Yeah, okay. So, everyone is armored. Lots of guards. We got a swap. We got an extreme range sidewinder, so we can use that to go some ways. We can also bash guards away from each other. So the real question is, yeah, I was too close when I left the station. So here I can use a grenade launcher. I can teleport right into that group of guards, or I can just crash them and steal and maybe bash across and go south. I haven't really zoomed out and planned a route. But crashing both of these is definitely the right move. We just need them to move in a way that works, right? I guess at this point I'm like, you know what? Stuff it. I'll just crash you so you can't set off the alarm. And then throw this at you so you don't shoot me. And then maybe throw it one more time. No, just run. Just run for it. Okay, minimize skills. What's the alarm condition for this shit? So, here it's pretty much duck in, steal, run away. Oh, right, yeah, I can just teleport straight out. None of them will ever see. Even better. And now I can run down there and steal. There's my assassinate target. I wonder if this is... I can't remember if this is the one where I did that thing. That was dumb. Anyway, here we're just gonna do this and we're gonna steal. And now we can try and get through. I think this is just a matter of bashing that guy through. No, that probably would have been a good idea, but I didn't do it. Okay, so now how do I get in there? Don't have a shortcut other than make a lot of noise. Why do I have a silenced shotgun then, Ran? That's daft. Use something loud. Use something loud and make him proud. Okay, blam. Ah, yes, that's right. This all goes... Yep. I make a slight error here. So we crash. What I kind of realize here is, oh shit, I actually need to use a grenade launcher. I need to save someone. What I should have done is use a concussion grenade. But instead, I go, no, I can be clever. I can use an impact grenade launcher, and I can take them out. I need to save this guy on the left. And so you can see exactly what I'm doing wrong here. This is the person I shouldn't be saving. So this all goes quite wrong because I blow up the wrong person. Like, I can just do this, and then I can duck back. I can duck out, and I can let that blow up. There we go. They're dead. And now I can leave. And yeah. I killed the wrong person. I very carefully saved the target and killed the wrong person. And I think I realize about here, or do I go all the way back? I must go all the way back. And then it's... Huh? Wait, why is this not over? And yeah. So I'm very confused here. And oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shitty shit. Time to go back. Sigh. Well, not much I can do other than go back. And see what we can find. Let's see if I can recover this at all. And I mean, for a given value of recover, it's certainly possible. I could either get to the captain or I could do something else. Got a visitor so we can get out. So pop up here. And what do we do? So we've got the stealth shield. We can crash a bunch of people. And that's not a good idea, Ran. Because guess what? All of these people have. Yeah, I'm like, oh, I can just do this. Shit. Oh, wait, no. I crashed this when I crashed everything else because I'm really clever. Yeah. Well, maybe instead I just get the captain to die. And then we're just hoping. Okay, so here, I guess because actually I approached the ship the wrong way. But what I seem to have forgotten is that on my pod, I have a concussive grenade launcher. I could just concuss all of these jerks. That would be the best plan. And I didn't even have the worst plan to begin with, right? That would have worked if I hadn't saved the wrong person. But I saved the wrong person. And even here, right, it's okay, maybe you cut your losses and you chuck a impact grenade and you leave. But yeah. Okay, so that's now open. So now next step is to use a stealth shield to get through and get my target. But instead, I think the plan is to get shot like a numpty. Because I am still trying to just have the single death, right? And now we want to do something. Just do it. Just give up. Give up is the right idea. Chuck it. Teleport away. Accept that a lot of people died for your mistake. And there we go. That's the daily for today. Not my finest work, but at least I recovered and it wasn't an outright loss. Right? And yeah, let's see how everyone else did when we hand it in, but this is gonna be 440 since we killed people. Woo! I find it all the more frustrating knowing that I had a concussive grenade launcher sitting on my pod, and I could have just used that. Could have just used that, killed him, and then killed him, and then gone back in. But no. Minus 50, right, because the target doesn't count. Yep, them's the breaks, and Quill did way better anyway. Alright, see ya next time. Bye.